Good morning. I am Annemarie Groth-Junker, a retired physician, and since many years a Tai Chi and Qigong practitioner and instructor. There are times in our lives when something so bad happens that it affects us through and through, body, mind, emotions, and even our soul. I have gone through such a time when I was diagnosed with cancer. I needed more than medical treatment. I needed healing. Wherever you are and whatever is happening to you, I invite you today to do Qigong with me and discover the healing forces inside of us. Good morning. Thank you all for coming. We'll start in a moment, but let's just remember we do nothing that hurts. If anything that I demonstrate or ask you to do causes pain, you do a little less of it. You stay in your comfort zone. And we stand a lot, but if it's too hard to stand for a whole class, feel free to sit. Feel free to sit. Sit for a while. If it's okay, stand up again. If it's not, just stay seated. Qigong can be done standing or sitting or even lying down. Don't lie down today. Okay, we are going to greet the morning with a big breath. Good morning, and squeeze out all the stale air. Good morning, squeeze it out. Now we want to wake up the juices flowing in the body. Just turn the body, let the arms swing nice and loose. Forget everything else. Just let them go. They can go a little higher. They can go up to the shoulders if they want to. A little lower again. And down. And bring them forward and back with the whole body, as if you were on a swing. Go higher and higher. And slow down. Step out on the right. Do the same thing, but with the weight shift. Forward and back. And slow down. And to the left. And slow down. Come forward. We're going to grease all the joints, open them. So we start with the neck. Just move the neck a little bit, just a little at first, and then a little more. And then as far as we can, as long as it doesn't hurt. And drop the head and roll it a little and a little more. Don't worry about the crackling and grating, we all get it as we get a little older. And in the other direction, it's just the rust in our body. We're rubbing it off. Good. Now we circle the shoulder, the arms hang down loosely. I like this, it's a good move. Arms hang down loosely. Good, in the other direction. Good, turn the arms out, bring them up, turn them in to come down. We also breathe in and breathe out. Nice and slow, deep breath. Now we do the reverse. We turn them in to come up and then out. And as we breathe out, we bend the knees a little more. Sink down. Wonderful. Put the hands behind the back. Bend from side to side. Move that spine. Fluff up the discs between the vertebrae like we fluff up a pillow in the morning. Now, instead of side to side, let's circle around. Change direction. Good. Now, think of our tailbone and make a circle with the tailbone to loosen up the lower back and the pelvic area. Good. And in the other direction. Turn the toes inward, bend down, circle the knees. Change direction. And a few deep knee bends and up. Good. And put one foot on the toes and circle the toe. Good. Encircle the heel. Change direction. The other leg. Change direction. And the big windmill move. Nice and slow. Breathe in as we come up and out as we come down, and change direction. And come on up. Good. Are we warmed up? All joints open? Good. Then we can start our Qigong. Qigong is very hard to explain, but it is wonderful to experience. It's old practices that were developed over the past several millennia, mostly by the Chinese medical practitioners. They are movements to keep us well and to help us when we are ill. And there are three important principles to Qigong and to Tai Chi that we need to remember, because they make the movements effective. So the first principle is our posture. Let's get into a really good posture. The feet are shoulder width apart, the knees lightly bent, kind of soft, the butt tucked in a little bit. We want to be solidly rooted in the ground. The upper body is nice and straight, as if we were hanging from a string or a rope from heaven, up to heaven, down to earth. The shoulder relaxed. It's not military, it's not tired. It is nice, relaxed, broad shoulders. The tongue is behind the teeth at the upper palate. And here we stand. That's a good posture. In this posture, the air can go in freely, the blood flows, the lymph flows, and the qi flows in the body. The second principle is the breathing. When we were born, newborns, we did abdominal breathing. That belly came up and down with every breath. And then as we got older, we started to breathe higher and higher, and eventually got very little air with each breath. We need to learn to do abdominal or diaphragmatic breathing again. Let's try it. We put the thumbs on the belly button, hands on the belly. Even forget breathing. Just imagine we have a balloon behind the hands. We fill this balloon with air and let it deflate. Fill it with air and let it deflate. When it deflates, we just tuck the butt in a little bit and sink a little more in the knees. Good. Now the third principle means we have to have our mind on every move we do. When you go to the gym, if you go to a treadmill, you can read a book or you can watch TV while you do it. Not so in Qigong or Tai Chi. Every move has to be consciously made. Conscious leg move, conscious arm, everything needs to be conscious. The mind goes right into the muscles. So we are ready to do a few wonderful Qigong moves. There are thousands of movements and movement sequences registered in Qigong. We're going to do a few of my very favorites. The ones I do when I'm upset, when I cannot sleep at night, and when I read something to get me out of the stress or out of the blah. So we'll get some music. And we start with the simplest one, which is also the most important. Good posture. We take a big breath, lift the arms, turn them and come down. Bend the knees a little bit, tuck the butt in, and breathe in and out. Let's be sure we keep the shoulders relaxed. I like to imagine standing at the beach and just see and feel the waves coming in, cresting and going out again. And let's put one arm above the head, one to the side, and do the rainbow dance. We hold a rainbow between our fingers, and we bring that rainbow from horizon to horizon with slow breaths in on one side and out on the other. And bring the arms down. We'll practice our swimming dragon. Let's practice with the right hand. Bring the hand back. We collect sunshine as we swim, bring it forward, and bring that sunshine into the body. Turn at the waist. Now the left. Now let's do both hands sequential, right? And as we turn to the left comes the left. Both hands are moving, and we stand in our nice tall posture. We're not looking down. We're seeing everything around us and nothing. This is one of my favorites if I cannot sleep at night. And bring the arms down. In addition to what it makes us feel inside, this also strengthens our brain because it makes us do one hand clockwise and one counterclockwise. Brain says, hey, I'm not used to that. Okay, let's do the rolling dragon. We bring a big armful of chi, energy or whatever to the belly and lean back. big armful to the waist, nice and slow breath. To the chest. To the neck. To the eyes. To the brain. Out to the side. Up, forward, back, together, and down. And we do it again. Belly, waist, chest, neck, eyes, forehead, side, up, forward, back, together, and down. One more last time. Up, forward, back, together, and down. And shake out. We are going to learn something different. In China, there was a woman, she was in the 1950s, her name was Guo Lin. She had a far advanced cancer. At that time, the doctors told her they couldn't help her anymore, and she didn't have very long to live. As a child, from her grandparents, she had learned the principles and some of the Qigong movements, and she decided to try to do whatever she could for her health by doing Qigong. She developed Qigong movements that she specially wanted to help her own health and to overcome that cancer if possible. The main movement that she developed was a Qigong walk. It's called the Guo Lin Anti-Cancer Walk. And there are now, I understand, an association for cancer recovery of about 60 to 80,000 people in China. And in every one of the larger cities, people are walking in the morning, the Qigong walk for an hour or longer. And they say they have wonderful success with feeling better, and many say they live much longer than their doctors had expected. So we are going to learn this walk. We're going to learn it first the way they practice it in the hospital before people can do much walking. We just turn the toes of the left foot 45 degrees out, step forward on the right. And all we do is shift the weight forward, but stand nice and tall. And then when we come back, we lift the toes, and when we come forward, we lift the heel. Both knees stay bent, forward and back. And we breathe in, nice big breath, and out. Now the arms. We want to swing them a little bit, but not much. We basically put them around the hips. Good. Now let's do the other side. So the right toes go out. We step forward on the left. We do the same thing, shift the weight. Nice and tall. We're still stretching up to heaven. Slow breathe in and out. Move the arms. Now, they do something special to get a little more oxygen in the body. We take in 2 breaths in and 1 out. Like in, and out. And not then up here, down here. Breathe in and then a little more and out. Good, good. Now, we are going to do it walking. We'll make a circle. We'll bring Stuart in a little bit, and we circle around Stuart. Make a circle. Whatever you do, we have to start getting the heel down and then put the weight on it. So we go left and right, and left and right. Move the hands, but not too far. Breathe in and out. We can even do a double breath. And if it's too much to think of everything, just do a nice, quiet, meditative walk with deep breath. And don't worry if you do it right or wrong. Now let's turn around. We go in the other direction and start with the right foot. Breathe in and out. And look to the middle. And we want to do one more Qigong practice with nice music. We do our yin-yang medical Qigong. Let me come over here, Mary Alice. Stand in good posture. Nice breath in. Lift the arms. Now bring the hands to the shoulders as we breathe out. In again and out. Good. Now we bring them forward. Bring the hands to the shoulders and make waves. And arms down. Grab energy from heaven, bring it down over the whole body. Bring it just to the brain, to the eyes, the nose, the neck, the lungs, the heart, and the belly. Hold a little ball, lift it up, and sink it. Hands just to chest level, lift the elbows and push down. Good. Now we point the palms towards the body and with slow breath come from one side to the other. And the right hand up, left down, and to the cloud hands. And hold the ball and bring that ball from side to side. And bring the ball all the way up. And above the body, turn the ball and the body and down on the other side. Up, turn and down. Breathe in and out and change direction. Up and hold them up here, palms forward, and let them come down. Bring them up. Bring them down behind the back. Now forward as if we were wiping a table. Bring them in and wipe in the other direction. Bring the hands in, right hand over left. Lift the right hand just a little and feel the energy between the hands. Magnetic energy or chi or whatever, warmth. Turn them over, left hand up and down. vertical, just like a butterfly. But feel the connection between the hands. Then again, right over left, very close but not touching, as if we were rolling a meatball counterclockwise. And feel it. Turn over and come clockwise. And once more, grab energy from above, bring it down on us. The last time, bring that energy to the brain, the face, the lungs, the heart, the belly, and relax. And shake out, shake out. Let's just shake, shake everything. You can hop or just shake it. Good. Let's get a little bit of that energy into the hands. Nice and warm. And bring it to our face. Make rosy cheeks. And a little more. Bring it to our forehead. If you want to, you can get the wrinkles off, but I'm keeping mine. I deserve them. Good. Now, let's massage our earlobes. All the 160 acupuncture points on the earlobes. Then we move over the head. You can go move above everything, or we can go right through the hairs, but you don't have to undo a hairdo. Good, loosen the neck muscles and start tapping the chest. And down the arm, back up the arm, back down the other arm, and down the legs, down on the outside, up on the inside, down on the outside, up on the inside, and the back. You can do the back with a flat hand or with a loose fist. There. Good. And then very gently, the stomach up on the right, down on the left. That's how the large intestine goes. That helps our digestion. Now to end, we are going to do the ball meditation. Can be done sitting or standing. We hold a small ball. You can keep your eyes open or closed, whatever is more comfortable, and listen to the music, do the deep, slow abdominal breathing. I tell you when we move the ball. Now move the ball to the waist area. Now put hands and forearm on a big medicine ball in front of us. Put both hands on the side on the medicine ball. And hug a big ball. Now we put the small ball in front of the belly. And put this ball behind the back. And bring the arms forward in a big circle, bring it in. And a somewhat smaller circle, an even smaller circle. And grab air, fill with air, and throw it all out with a big chew. 2 more. Chew. Chew. And thank you all for coming. Use this DVD by using the whole lesson and doing it with us, or by doing an individual movement, learn it better and do it 5 or 10 minutes at a time. Do Qigong every day if you can, early in the morning, or whenever you can fit it into your day. It is wonderful if you can do it outdoors or in front of an open window. Do it in the night when you cannot sleep. It will calm your thoughts and help you rest. If possible, find yourself a good teacher and practice in a group. But thank you all for watching and continue your practice. All the best.